Hello, hello, good evening, good evening, good evening. My name is Brian Vedder. I am your student's 7th or 8th grade English language arts teacher this year. It is very good to be with you. My email is at the bottom of the screen there. Any questions that pop up during the performance tonight, you can type into the Zoom chat. I believe you can either share them with me privately or you can say them publicly. Anything is great and I will answer them as the video moves forward. Woo, all right, what a start, everybody, to this year. Again, Brian Vedder, originally from upstate New York. I grew up there, then I went to the University of Vermont. Some might say this is my most attractive years. I graduated with a degree in secondary English education, then said, how far can I get across the world? And so I taught in Thailand for a year. Then I moved to California, taught English, for the last 6 years at Korematsu Middle School. This is my family on the left, if you care. And this is Pedro, another history teacher on campus that I adore. And this is the best picture I've ever taken. That's what I tell the students anyway. So that's me. I'm sure you care more about my teaching than you do about my social life. So I will move on to the classroom. This is one corner of the classroom. Some students of the week on the board. This is my desk in its raw form. I'm a Steelers fan. I love football. I'm very excited for this Sunday when everybody starts playing. Anything else of note? I don't think so. This I added. The kids love it. I do hope they make mistakes. I hope they screw up. I hope they do it in the classroom so then we can work on it before they do it in the real world. Some door decorations. Some big, hairy, audacious dreams that the students came up with on the wall. I think that's all of note here. I just added a bat for Halloween season. Our grading, our consequence ladder, 27 books is our goal for the year. So the students are going to start tracking them now. We're adding our names this week and starting to get into that process. Our classroom library, some flags, some identity markers, and I think that's it. So I try to have some fun in this classroom, a lot of brightness, a lot of energy, a lot of color. Yeah, it's been a good start. So that's our classroom here. Something that I'm trying out this year, we're gonna see how it goes. We're grading every assignment on a scale of 1, 2, 3, or 4. So if a student gets a 1, something was not working. Student gets a 2, they almost hit the bar, they almost met the standard. Student got a 3, they're right on the money. They were exactly where they're supposed to be. They're doing everything great. And 4, they went above and beyond. So in order to get closer to the A+ mark, students have to really work hard and figure out what can I add to this to make it better or better, where can I take this to the next level? So far this year, I've noticed it's harder for students to get an A+, but it's also harder for students to fail. And so students are getting closer to the middle mark, the B, the C range, and I'm okay with that right now. So we're gonna see how it pans out this year. I'm excited about it. And I think hopefully it's a more equitable style of grading and it pushes kids to become more aware about where they are in regards to standards and in regards to their own effort. These are some topics that I was able to cover last year in virtual learning, and we're going to see with more class time if I can cover more out of these 10 that are on here. So just some general topics that we're looking to discuss, a lot of news articles, a lot of videos, hopefully a lot of podcasts, a lot of books, and just a lot of critical thinking and juggling of different identities, different perspectives, and hopefully at the end of the year, students will be more empathetic and have a bigger understanding of the world around them based on what we talk about and what they're exposed to. So that is my hope in regards to the content that we're talking about in the classroom and the media that we play around with. Biggest thing this year, there's not going to be any homework, but the biggest thing, again, goes back to that 27 books that we're looking to read by the end of the year. Hopefully, it depends on kind of where students are at when they start the year, but hopefully 20 to 30 minutes of reading a night. That's our goal. They can do it physical copies from the library, from my library, from El Cerrito Library, whatever. They also have online text that you can use, little apps that are through the school computer or Kindle or on their phone. Lots of different ways to get books in their hands, but there's no homework. It is just reading. They can read anything. Comic books, graphic novels, romance, shorter books, longer books, sports books, anything to get the kids engaged in reading and entertained is a win for me. That's my win. The biggest thing you can do at home is read yourself. So if you're showing them you're reading, if you're demonstrating that it's important, kids hopefully will latch on and just want to copy and mimic what they're seeing at home. If you want to try and throw in some rewards for 20 to 30 minutes of reading, you can, but in the classroom, we're trying to make reading the reward in and of itself. So overall, the goal is 27 books for the year. It's not up for discussion. It's not an option. A lot of students, what if I don't hit it? What if I don't get 27? It's not, we're not even entertaining. We are reading 27 books. I like the number 27. 5th grade, I believe my goal for the class was like 25 books when I was a student. And so I'm trying to keep a high bar, but I don't want it to be too unrealistic. So that's what we're gonna try for this year. That is my biggest goal. That's the biggest marker. That's the biggest metric that we can use to prepare kids for high school, is their reading level and how much they're reading, and to get ready for the world when they're older. So this is the hill I'm gonna die on this year. So if there's anything you can do to help me, this is what I would love for you to do. So I know that is a quick overview of the grading, the content, and our goals for the year. Any questions that came up in my very quick dialogue would be fantastic. But I am very excited about this year. Again, this is my email if you need anything, and I can't wait to see what these kids can do. Thank you for all your support at home.